Hello, hello, and welcome to this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. This is your girl, Abigail Mensah-Bonsu, founder and CEO for the Moon Goddess Academy and the Moon Goddess Circles, and the host of the Sovereign Divinity podcast. Welcome. So, shall we begin? We entered this week with the full moon in Scorpio. How many of you have been feeling the intensity of this full moon? I feel like this whole year, the lunations have been more potent, have been more powerful in terms of the transformation, the shifts, the like that occur with them, right? They've been just incredible. And so when I saw Scorpio is coming, I was like, oh boy, Scorpio is a sign that is one of the water signs, right? And amongst the water sign, it is the deepest of the water. So think about the water signs as the ocean. You have, let's see, what are the water signs? We have Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So you see Pisces, Pisces is like towards the surface of the ocean, right? And then you get Cancer, more like the middle of the ocean. And then Scorpio is like the deep ocean where, we're just starting to explore some places we haven't even been to because it's so deep, right? That is the energy of Scorpio. Nothing about Scorpio is shallow. Nothing about Scorpio is surfacey. There are no BS. I say it like it is. I see it like it is. They have something that I call the soul x-ray vision, because they're able to see the truth, the real core truth within you. So whether you're telling them the truth or not, they know it. Like they know it. You cannot lie to a Scorpio. And so this is the kind of energy, the no BS, no nonsense, deep energy that we are diving into with this full moon in Scorpio and starting this week with. So with all the lunation, I always tell, especially the students in my Moon Goddess Circle, is that you can feel this energy. This energy is potent 3 days before the actual full moon, and then 3 days after the actual full moon. So don't be surprised if you've already been feeling the intensity of this full moon. If a little bit, I want to talk a little bit about this full moon so you can kind of understand what kind of energy we're going to be swimming in this week, right? So when you usually, typically when you hear about full moon, you hear about setting intentions and clearing, most likely the clearing portion of it, because the full moon tends to be related to what needs to go. It's the release, the time for you to release. And usually the new moon is associated with time for you to set intentions. But this is something that I've taught my Moon Goddess Circle, the women in my Moon Goddess Circle, is that the full moon also illuminates. If you look at the cycle of the lunation, it is the peak of its radiance. It is the peak of it. It's the peak of your power. It is the peak of your beauty. It is it's the peak of it. It's the peak of its radiance. So yes, it's a great time for you to begin to release. Actually, we don't even begin to release until, is it waning or waxing? I always get those two confused. I think it's waning when it's actually getting to the new moon, from full moon to new moon. So when it's shrinking, it begins to shrink. That is where we actually step into its potent energy of releasing. But the actual full moon is about what is being illuminated in your life right now. This is where I want to direct your attention. And for those of you who really want to dive into the wisdom of the moon and the feminine, the divine feminine energy, I invite you to come join my Moon Goddess Sacred Sanctum, actually my Moon Goddess Circles. You can join the Moon Goddess Sacred Sanctum as well, but Moon Goddess Circles, this is where we really dive in deep. We meet on the full moon and the new moon of every month. And these women, it is a sisterhood. It is a deep sisterhood. But this is what we're being asked this week. Where is this full moon illuminating, or what is being illuminated in your life currently? Now, this can be something that is like, hey, it's time for you to jump into that, right? This is where you're strongest, or it might illuminate where you need to face your challenge, where you need to release something, where you need to heal. Most likely, a lot of you are seeing where you've been storing your fears, where you've been storing your pain, your trauma, because again, we're in the energy of water. And water, this is like deep water. So this is like the deep. Where have you been storing those deep emotions? Because it's time for you to bring it to the surface for it to be healed. So if you find yourself getting these all kicked up, that is what is going on. We are in the realm of water, not just any water, deep water. This is the place where you see the things that frighten you. This is where you've stored the things that you're like, I'm not ready to face it yet. As you know, we're in a time where we have the ability to do some major shifts, major healing, major release, not just on an individual level, but also in a bigger, bigger consciousness. Humanity-wise, right? We have the opportunity to do this. So really pay attention to where Scorpio would like to work with you this week. To really dive in deep, where are you being asked to dive in deep within yourself? There was something else coming in and it kind of just went away. Where are you? Where do you tend to be shallow in your life? Where do you tend to be? This is one of the questions that came in during the circle, my moon goddess circle, and it made me giggle because where in your life do you find yourself staying shallow because it feels safe and it feels comfortable? Because Scorpio is, like I was telling my girls, it's like the tail of the scorpion is like swinging around. It's like, do I need to sting you out of there? Right? Do you want to sting? Or do you want to just simply embrace what is coming through and know and trust that you have all the tools that you need and all the support that you need to make it through it to the other side? The person that you will become is far more worth it, worth the work. And again, you're not doing this by yourself. You're not alone on this journey. You're never alone. We were never alone. And it's time to embrace that as well. So this week, of course, we have the intensity of Scorpio, and the angels are like, I would like to step in. So this week we're working with the angelic realm. We're bringing in the power of the angels to help us to really clear. We're really going to be decluttering. We're really going to be going deep and uprooting things that no longer serve us. We're really going to be healing, doing some deep healing this week. Right? So open up to the assistance of the angels. So as always, let's get centered, taking a deep breath in, put your hand on your heart and just breathe into your heart. With each breath, just send it right into your heart and see within your heart this beautiful starlight, or it might look like the sun, or it might look like the moon. But breathe into this light and see it expand and get bigger and bigger with each breath that you send it. And within your heart, go ahead and call in your higher self to come into your heart, and call in your Holy Spirit self to come into your heart. Go ahead and also call in all your guides and guardians, angels and archangels, masters of light, all those higher beings who have signed up to walk with you in this lifetime. Call upon them to be with you and create a beautiful circle of support around you. And breathe, really opening up to feel the support, the divine support around you. And breathe into your heart. Keep opening up. And from this place, now that you're centered and connected, go ahead and ask, which of these messages are for me this week? Or where do I need to put my energy this week? 1, 2, or 3. And once you have received your number or numbers, taking a deep breath in, open your eyes, still centered within your heart, and open and ready to receive your message for this week. These cards are beautiful, by the way. So if you were drawn to card number one, or if you received card number one, this week is all about inner child healing. I told you we're going deep this week with Scorpio. So this week is all about inner child healing. So here is the message. The inner child is the part of our psyche that represents our childhood. Everyone, no matter who they are, has had a traumatic childhood experience that may be impacting their life today. And you have endured so much in your life. You are a real survivor. Drawing this card or receiving this card indicates that no matter what has happened, you have found a way forward. No matter what has happened, you have found a way forward. You may feel that you have had to grow up quickly and abandon your innocence in order to survive. But know that when you reflect, review, and release anything from your childhood that could be holding you back, the next phase of your life will be supported. This isn't about forgetting, but about taking the time to send love and energy to your inner child and to ensure them that they do make it through and become the incredible person you are today. This card brings radical healing, understanding, and love of the inner child, of your inner child. It shows that your guardian angel is wrapping their loving arms, their loving wings around you right now. Feel that. Nurturing your inner child and encouraging you to unleash your childlike senses. If you were drawn to this card, if this card came up for you, imagine, just call forth, like tune into yourself, go back into your heart and ask your higher self, which stage of my inner child is feeling the most pain right now? And it might be just one that pops out. It might be, two, just whoever shows up. That's who needs this the most at this time. And then see your guardian angels step behind them with your wings fully out and kind of just wrap around your inner child or your inner children. And begin to speak to your inner child or your inner children. Let them know they're safe. And I'm seeing the angels, like as they wrap their wings around them, there's this warm golden glow illuminating and just surrounding them. It's like they're cocooned in this warm, delicious, nurturing, healing light. See the world through the eyes of a child. There is so much wonder and opportunity out there. It's time for some fun. What can you do to feel light? What can you do to express yourself? Have you stopped yourself from doing something because you feel you're too old for it now? It's time to reclaim your innocence and express yourself in a way that is filled with excitement, wonder, and adventure. It's time for your inner child to be healed. Just breathe that in, feel that angelic support. And look at this card, it's like perfect. You can kind of see that warm glow too. And the inner child is just completely just melted into that warm embrace from the guardian angel. And the wings all, just surrounding the inner child. Envision this for your inner child as you do that work this week. And as you find your adventure, you find your play, you find your sense of wonder again. As you find fun and your youth again, right? All right, so let's go ahead and go to card number 2. So if you received card number 2, you're being asked to trust the universe. Here's your card. Look at how beautiful this card is. Beautiful. Look at the light. I kind of see you in the middle of that, and all the light kind of just swirling around you, the sacred golden circle around you. Here's the message if you receive card number 2. Although your faith may be challenged now, trust the universe. There is a reason for some of the experiences you've been going through recently. There are no coincidences in life, and everything is unfolding perfectly according to the divine plan. Positive opportunities are coming your way. Trust in the process and the path that you are being led down. You will know it is the right path when you experience synchronicities and other signs and wonders. These are messages reminding you to trust the universe. There's no such thing as chance. All is well. All is guided. If you lose an opportunity or feel you have been shut down, know that this is the work of God and the angels, and it is right for you. If you're wondering where you go from here, know that when you ask the universe for a sign, it will show up the moment you are on the right path. You are being guided by your angels to stop questioning everything that is occurring at this time and let in the miraculous support you deserve. Trust that you are deserving of good experiences because you are, and the universe will deliver them to you. I like this last part. Trust you are deserving of good experiences because you are, and the universe will deliver them to you. Trust the universe. Card number 2. Let's breathe that in. All right, let's move on to card number 3. If you are called, here's the card again, so you can take in the imagery. And again, see yourself in the center. Let me see if I can point to it. Right in the center here, with all the light swirling around you, really feel the support from the universe. Beautiful. All right, so if you're drawn to card number 3, or if card number 3 chose you, your card is ease and grace. And the first thing that came in when I saw this card is that balance. There's a sense of balance in this ease and grace. And it's almost like balance is required to be in the energy of ease and grace. Does that make sense? Or at least that's what came in through this. So let's see what the message says. I love this card because he is in balance, right? It's a very strong, rooted balance. So here's a message. This is a time to learn and adapt. You're being guided to slow down, take your time, take in the current moment, and allow space for events to occur. You often put too much pressure and expectation on yourself, and this is not required. Also, with constant effort and rush, you will find yourself becoming overwhelmed and tired. When you are too forceful, you use up too much energy, and that may hinder your progress at this time. If you are in a difficult situation at work or with other people, don't feel you have to prove your skills, talents, or worth. Just step back and breathe. And through grace, you will be seen, understood, and recognized for who you truly are. You are being guided to flow like water. And I'm going to show you this card again so you can kind of see. You're being guided to flow like water. Don't feel the need to rush or force your way ahead. A gentle approach will be more rewarding. Have patience and move with subtlety and grace. Your angel guide is encouraging you to see life as a dance. One step at a time, you will make your way through this incredible journey, learning more and growing along the way. How can you move with more elegance? How can you slow down? How can you bring more grace and poise to your current situation? This is a time to soften, breathe, and move in a way that is steady but flowing. This information may come as a surprise or even a challenge to you, but your angels know it will be beneficial for what is coming your way next. This information may come as a surprise or even a challenge to you, but your angels know it will be beneficial for what is coming your way next. You're being guided to flow like water. I love that. How can you move with more elegance? How can you slow down? And how can you bring more grace and poise to your current situation? Ease and grace, card number 3. I love it so much. Like, it really, I would invite you, if you're drawn to card number 3 this week, to do, I think it's called the tree pose. A tree pose where you have one leg up and you just have the other one leg rooted, and then you raise your hands up in the sky, so your branches reach up in the sky, so you find your balance with one foot grounded in the Divine Mother and your branches up in the heavens, connected to source, and then bring down a divine essence, that divine mana into your being and root it into the earth. This would be a great exercise to do this week. So beautiful messages, right? So as you are setting intentions, make sure you focus on, where are you ready to shine the brightest? Where are you being challenged when it comes to you shining the brightest? Where can you allow yourself to go deeper in your healing? Where can you allow yourself to go deeper in your healing? And the mantra for Scorpio is, I desire. So what do you desire? And are these desires from your core self, or are they influenced by everything else around you? What do you desire? And as you're writing these down, pay attention to the self-talk, the negative self-talk, the limitations, right, that come up, and then release those with the full moon energy. There's 2 components here with the full moon. Recognizing where you're being asked to shine your brightest, recognizing where you're limiting yourself, what is blocking you, and then releasing that. Right? Very powerful. So again, let's tune back into the heart. I'm going to ask the angels, the beautiful angelic guides, to just come in and just wrap your feathers around you, the beautiful angelic wings around you, as we just smooth your energy field, balance all your energy centers. And we ask you to send your roots deep into Mother Earth and send your branches higher up into the sky, connecting and tuning or plugging into source essence above you. And breathe, breathe, breathe. Satya, Saturo, Katyana, Satya, Yarasu, Tia, Tia, Saturo, Tianiasa, Eya, Sinio, Kwakiara, Uasia, Tia, Satya, Kekya. Shu, tu, Satya, Kwa. Sina, Satyara, Kiara, Watia. Eara sunua satia na kia kia soa. Ea sia soa kia tianasa. Eara sani turu sutuaria. Asa yara kini oasiara kia. Oasia tiana sua kia tia surua. Nia surua titia sa chiara. Tuara sariana watia wakia tia saria. Diara su. Turu su tua tia tiara kia kia sua. Shu tia siriania dusua. Enia surua diatia. Tiru su akiara. Aki shira wahiana sania. Ha. Shu. Shu. Yes, Dwaria Sadi, Dwara Sadi, Dua Tiara Sidia, Dia Saru, Dia Saru, Dia Tiadi, Dua Sadi, Dua Darasa, Diaru, Durasi, Adi, Durudu, Dia, Di, Taking a deep breath in as you allow this angelic song, this angelic lullaby to permeate every cell within your body. This felt like a song straight to your inner child, to that part of you, not just the inner child, actually to the parts of you that feel vulnerable at this time, that feel helpless at this time, that doesn't feel strong, that feels weak at this time, beaten down. This song, this angelic song, was for those parts of yourself. Beautiful. Thank you, angels. Thank you, archangels. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Divine Father, Divine Mother. Thank you, Higher Self, for this beautiful, beautiful chance to heal greatly and come back to the fullness of who we are. Thank you, thank you, thank you for opening us up to even more of the magnificence of who we are, the truth of who we are, which is that we are divine. We are divine. We are sovereign, and we are free. We are love. We are cherished, we're supported, and we deserve to desire. Everything that we desire is for a reason. You deserve to dream big, and to believe in your dreams. And regardless of what challenges arise, you got this. You got this. You got this. From my heart to yours, thank you for receiving this. And just before we end this, I would like to invite you to my new program, which this is the first time that I'm offering it as a group program, so more people can have access to it. And that is my Archetype program, so that you can discover your 12 main soul archetypes and your soul contract. It's a powerful, powerful journey that I take you through. And I'm so excited to open it up. So enrollment is open. Go ahead and find the link below, or send me a message and let me know you're interested. Today's the last day to sign up with the, what is it called? Oh, why am I blanking out? Something else was like coming in. But today's the last day to sign up with the early bird pricing of 333. After today goes back to the normal pricing of 597. So if you're feeling called to this, to discover what your soul contract is, what your purpose is, what you're here to do, your mission, and who you are, the challenges you came here to face, the tools that you have to face them, all of that information, then come join this program. It is a life changer. And I'm so excited to offer this in this capacity. In the past, I offered it as one-on-one, and also strictly for my academy students. So this is really exciting because I keep hearing from more people that they would like to discover this. So if you're feeling the call, send me a message and get signed up, and let's get this journey started. We will start on May 1st, which is coming up really, not May 1st, but in May, which is coming up really quickly. But from my heart to yours, and until next time, have a fabulous, blessed, angelic, love wrapped week. And I will see you soon and talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.